Hello, this is Glenn. I'm part of the Quacera team. I want to do a Quacera update today, looking at what's happening in the market, particularly the last 5 days. It's just a pause, that is for now. We'll see what does develop. Barron's had an article this weekend talking about it. It was a bad week for the S&P, dropped 3%, and it's on pace for its third consecutive week of declines. And they talked about the worst part. It was that worse than the drops themselves is that every rally in the S&P this week was sold. We would start off with a market opening higher and it would close lower. This is just the opposite of the trend that we had since last October, when the markets would open lower and they would close higher. So there's some changes going on. They gave a little chart here. This shows that over the last 5 days here, the Dow was down a little bit. The S&P was down more. The big casualties were NASDAQ and Bitcoin, the two areas that have been leading the market on the way up here. So let's take a look at the Quacera QPM radar to see what is developing. This is the QPM radar back in April on April 1st. Quick tutorial. Anything in the upper right quadrant is positive momentum, outperforming the S&P 500. Anything down in the lower left hand is negative momentum, underperforming the S&P 500. So as as April 1st, we were at 70% of our universe, about 1,200 stocks, was positive. But let's see what's happened since then. This will be real quick. But look at, by the time we end up last week, we're now down to 55% that are positive. So this is a question: are we entering a correction? And what is a correction? A correction is it's a reversal of the previous trend, and it's usually a short-term reversal where people, the institutions, they take profits, and you have to understand what your portfolio, what you want to do during a correction. Do you want to take profits? If so, that's fine. That's a short-term trading strategy. More likely, if you have long-term positions, what you would like to do is buy more stock at a lower price, which says that you'd like to know how far this correction is going to go. Well, that's hard to tell, but when is it going to end? And that's what you can look at. And that's why you can use the Quacera momentum site to give you some clues about how this is going to develop. So let's go there now and take a look and see what we have. This is the Quacera website, quacera.pythonanywhere.com. You can put your own stocks in here. You can do up to 8 different portfolios with about 1,200 companies that you have a choice from. There's a daily composite report showing all of your stocks that you have entered. It gives you the current momentum trend, when that trend started, the price at which that trend started, and the percent change since then. But what we're interested in today is the market as a whole, and breaking it down into some of the component industries. Right now, as of Friday, we're 55% positive. But look at what's happened over the last 30 days. We're actually at almost 80% for a while in March, and since then it's come down. And there's definitely a change in the trend right here. This is the Quacera website, Quacera.Python anywhere. You can put your own stocks in this. There's up to 1,200 stocks you can take a choice of. You can have 8 different portfolios, and you can go to the composite, which is the daily report of all of your portfolios together. And for each position, it'll tell you the current momentum trend, when that trend started, the starting price, and the percent change since then. There's a couple other things we can look at too, but that's for a different time. We want to look today at the daily news here. Daily news is the positive percent positive was 55% of the Quacera universe had positive momentum on Friday. And let's take a look how that's changed here over the last 30 days. You can see here it says 70, it almost hit 80% a couple times in March. Now we're down to 55%. So there's some kind of a change going on. That's indicating there's a correction possibly going on. So let's take a look and see going to different industry groups, see how you can look at individual stocks. We'll go to other reports. We'll start out with the AI stocks. AI stocks can go down to Nvidia here. That's been one of the stars of this market since last October. And you can see here that the momentum is definitely waning. So there's some profit taking going on in Nvidia. I'll go to other stocks. They mentioned the Bitcoin. Take a look at Bitcoin. You'll see the same kind of trend right here. where it's positive momentum, but it's waning. Let's go to the Magnificent Seven, which we've talked about in previous updates. It's Magnificent Seven here, and we can have a look at Amazon. The trend positive. That's more or less a stable trend right now. And it's not weakening as much as the others that we've looked at. Go down to Microsoft. You can see that trend is definitely weakening right now. So that's where you're going to be making a decision about I'm going to hold on, I'm going to try to acquire Microsoft at a lower price, or I'm going to take a little profit. That's up to you and the other tools you're using to manage your portfolio. Tesla is it's down, and the question now is that when would you want to try to add? And you want to add to your portfolio when this negative trend, when it starts waning and looking like it's going to be turned higher. And that would be an indication something like Google or Alphabet here, where it was negative and the trend has turned higher. So this is why you're using the Quacera website, to give you some kind of a guidelines. Where are we and where are we going? What's the direction and the changes that are going on? You can put this together with the other tools you use for your portfolio, both technical and fundamental, and hopefully it will improve your performance over the long run. Thank you for your interest. If you have any questions, please contact us, Glenn at Quacera.com. Thank you.